Hey guys, what's up? This is Smooth from Smooth Coaching, and what I want to talk about is the four types of responses you get at the beginning of an interaction. Okay, so when you try to talk to a certain girl for the first time, you would get 1,000 different responses because her answers would depend on what you say it, how you sound, how you look, and how you give an overall feel of yourself. That's why, if you are to ask me how to figure out what to say to a person you like, categorize her answers first. Okay, there are four types of responses that you would get when you are talking to a girl. Okay, she could give you a platonic response, a positive response, a shit test, and a rejection. Okay, so these four types are like the general categories, and it can be really vague. You can easily know right away the kind of response you got once you get used to this. Okay, first type, Platonic response. In interaction, you would try your best to be as man to woman as possible. That's the automatic approach you would do, especially if you like the girl. Otherwise, you'd be seen as plainly a friend. Okay, but just because you've sent the message that you like her doesn't mean she's going to see you as a man or a potential lover. Okay, many could look at you, and this is what Platonic response is about. Okay, establishing that you like her is not enough because that wouldn't make her like you back instantly, just like any other person that she's talking to. Okay, you could be just like any other new friend for her, and you would notice that by the way that she responds to you. This could be the possible reasons why it is a Platonic response. She doesn't like you, okay? She's not open to it yet, and she's not getting your hints. And the second type is the positive response. This type is pretty obvious, and you'll know immediately when she responds falls into this category. Okay, let's say you introduce yourself and she says, "Oh, nice name." That's good. When you say, "Oh, I'm Smooth," "Oh, I'm Smooth. I just came to say you're cute." And she says, "Oh, thank you. I think you're cute too." That's a good thing too. Okay, that is a positive response, because note that not everyone is going to respond the same way. Some people purposely show what they feel. For instance, if they don't like you, they might just stare at you and not respond at all. Okay, but don't confuse a positive response with mutual attraction. Okay, receiving a positive response from a girl could mean she's just being polite. It's easy to say, "Oh, you're cute too," and not mean it at all. Okay, they could do that so not to offend a fragile egos. Basically, what I'm saying here is that don't be too complacent just because you got a good response. Right? So the third type is the shit test. You've heard of this a lot of times. This could go like, "Oh, hi, I'm Smooth." She could respond, "No shit. Okay, I've been waiting for you all this time," and then laugh. Or could be like, "Oh, you think I'm cute? I think you're cute too. But that other guy there told me the same thing. Too bad. He's hot and you're not." If you notice, this is when she literally tests your frame. Her goal is to shake you and question your standpoint. Okay, she does this in a playful and really sarcastic manner. Now, this is a little critical, especially to those people who are not fast enough and catch up on the signals or the social cues. It's funny how there are tons of guys who have a hard time recognizing sarcasm from compliments or flattery. Okay, so that's why this is when your social skills will be put into test. Her goal is to see if you're worth her energy, so she'll give you a hard time first. As for you, your goal is to pass this test. Alright, so the fourth type is the rejection. Don't confuse this with the shit test. Okay, the fourth type is something pretty obvious. If you get this kind of response, you know that she doesn't want to talk to you. She could ignore you, or she could be polite enough to say hi and tell her name, but that's just the end of it. She just proceed with what she was doing prior to that, or she might leave you. Okay, rejection is clear. and you can sense it easily, so you just have to accept it. What do you do if you get this? Simple. You just walk away, and it's okay. Not everyone's going to willing to talk to you, and not every girl is willing to talk to any guy at all. Don't push your agenda on her just because you're really attracted to her. Some dating videos will tell you to try and try and try until she gives in, okay? But here's the thing, a no is still no. All right? They say it works after you push your agenda, but the truth is, girls know how dangerous men can be. A simple no avoidance or rejection can make a man go nuts, and they know that. Okay, that's why some girls end up agreeing to something that they don't actually want, for they fear their safety. And this is not overacting, because this actually happens, okay? And I like to be the person to warn you about this. Don't be an asshole. A simple rejection is nothing. You can just walk away and go on with your night. Remember, you are your own party. You shouldn't depend your fun on others. Now, you know that a girl's response to you at the beginning of an interaction sends a strong and honest signal of how she sees you. It shows how she judged you within a less than a minute in the conversation. Okay, you might be asking, how am I supposed to remember this? The answer is simple, and you know what is it. It's called practice. Okay, talk to many people and socialize a lot. I can't stress this enough. Your social skills are so important in every aspect of your life. In game, it doesn't only help you become confident about yourself, but it also helps you determine whether someone likes you or not. After knowing these 4 types or these 4 categories of responses, you will know what to say next. You wouldn't be like a blind person crossing the street, because you have a visual of what she thinks of you based on what she says. And according to that, you'll find the right words to make her like you back. Okay, so that's something you can easily figure out. And there is no format to what you should say next. So I hope you learned something or two on this video. Okay, and don't forget to download Smooth Attraction for free when you visit smoothcoach.com. Okay, and stay tuned for more tips here at Smooth Coaching. All right, this is Smooth from Smooth Coaching. I gotta go, creating a better you, one step at a time.